Hi, this is Freya with another singing tip. Today I want to talk about falsetto and head voice. What's the difference between the two and when do you use it? If you want to find out more, stay tuned. Although there are different theories about the registers, and I guess a lot of it just depends on how you want to name it, there are definitely some mechanisms that everybody can identify. So one is the heavy mechanism, which is chest voice, and that's what we speak in most of the time. So I'm here, yada, 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 I'm talking a little louder, oh, I'm so excited, but this is still chest voice. This is also chest voice. Yeah, this is cool. And there's also the lighter mechanism, which is when you go higher and you go like, no way! Ah, this is so cool! Ah! It's kind of like girly girl sound, but that's head voice. The reason why it's called heavy and light mechanism is because, and I did explain that in my video about the vocal cords, is that on the heavy mechanism, the chest voice, it's a much larger area of the vocal cords that vibrates. And on the lighter mechanism, on the lighter register on the top, the head voice, there's actually a much smaller area of the vocal cords that vibrates. Now there's also this creature called falsetto. And although a lot of people think, well, falsetto is just for men, that's actually not true. Falsetto is a mechanism, and there's actually not really a vocal mechanism technically that only a man can do or that only a woman can do. Now, while there's a huge difference in how low or how high a voice can go, the basic anatomy is pretty much the same between a man and a woman. I mean, we have the same parts. They may look a little bit different in size, and the relationship between them in size may be a little bit different, but basically we actually have the same stuff to work with. So basically everything's possible. Now, whenever we sing very high notes that are above the chest voice and belting capacity, there's actually two ways we can do it. And in a lot of modern pop songs we actually hear falsetto, which is a very breathy high voice. It's kind of like this, like Sam Smith does that a lot. This it sounds different when a guy does it, but technically women can also do it. And actually it's heard also when women do it. Whenever you sing a pop song, sometimes you just don't want to go into head voice because it's not going to sound right. I mean, even guys can go into head voice, like guys do that sometimes for effect, but also women can go into falsetto because it sounds much softer. Actually, Adele does this quite a bit. She doesn't actually sing very high notes in a belting voice because I assume she can't really go that high in a belting voice. But as you can see, that's not the most important aspect for being a good singer. The most important thing is to do everything in a smart way that fits your voice. And Adele does this in a very smart way. Since she can belt and she has a very strong belt on the top, there's also a limit in her voice, which everybody has a natural limit. And she can go lower, which I can't, and I envy that sometimes. But she also can't go extremely high in her belting voice, which is totally okay because, I mean, of course she sings mostly original songs, and she can kind of twist them to where they fit perfectly how she wants to do them. So what she does a lot is that whenever a high note is, she flips over into falsetto for a short moment. Even in the song Hello, she says, hello from the other side. That's so strong. And then to tell you, there she goes into falsetto. She doesn't go to tell you. She doesn't go into head voice, but she goes to tell you, and then she goes right back into a chest voice. Now that's very smart to do it that way. So how do you do a proper falsetto? Now whenever you do falsetto, what I do is I kind of think of little girl. Just go la 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 la, as if you were a little girl. And you know how little girls sing? They go like, I'm singing a song now, la 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 la. So it's very breathy and very kind of fragile sound. It's not very loud, but it's so breathy. So to practice this, you could do this exercise. So think very wide in your mouth and in your throat, kind of a little bit. Now, this is only to get that feeling of how it feels right here inside of your throat. Now, since we don't want to sound wide and flat and very nasal, we have to adjust this a little bit now. So now, don't spread your cheeks. Just let them loose, do the E sound, and just go like this. But basically, everything else is the same, just like before. Just don't go wide, and just don't basically ever really do this. This is not a good thing. Like on an A or on an E, don't go wide here. Just relax your cheek muscles right here. And so let's do it again. Do a sigh, and very, like a little girl, kind of very wide. Just don't widen here. It kind of just feels very wide here, and but other than that, it's very relaxed. Now, what's really important that you still have support. Don't let just the air gush out. Just don't go like, that's way too much breathiness, and then you will run out of air so quickly. So that's falsetto. Let's do head voice. Now head voice is more like a siren. It's like, oh, that's my head voice. You can't really hear that breathiness. Let's do this. Let's just do a siren. So let's just do one pitch and alternate between falsetto, head voice, falsetto, head voice. Let's do it a little bit higher. So this is without any vibrato, but I just want you to get the basic technique down. And when I spoke about vocal cord closure, which I made 2 videos about, this is also the same principle. In falsetto, the vocal cords are very relaxed, and in head voice, they come together very tightly. So that's very important to keep in mind. Also have support, always have support, and also be aware of the degree of closure there is on your vocal cords. So I hope these tips helped you a little bit about the confusion about what is falsetto and what is head voice. If you liked the video, I would love it if you gave it a thumbs up, and also check back next week. I upload singing tips twice a week now, on Fridays in the usual format, just I give you tips and exercises, and on Tuesdays I take a song, and on that song I just explain some aspects that are technical, and also how to interpret it to make it fit your voice. So make sure you check back, and of course if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. There are more great singing tips to come. And have a wonderful day. Don't forget, always keep on singing because it's really good for you, and always keep a song in your heart. And if you can make someone smile by singing a song today, that's a wonderful thing. Bye.